Cajun English, or Cajun Vernacular English, is the dialect of English spoken by Cajuns living in southern Louisiana and, to some extent, in eastern Texas. Cajun English is significantly influenced by Cajun French, the historical language of the Cajun people, who descended from Acadian settlers and others. It is derived from Acadian French. This differed markedly from Metropolitan or Parisian French in terms of pronunciation and vocabulary, particularly because of the long isolation of Acadians, and even more so of Cajuns, from the Francophone world. English is now spoken by the vast majority of the Cajun population, but French influence remains strong in terms of inflection and vocabulary. Their accent is quite distinct from the general American. Cajun French is considered by many to be an endangered language, mostly used by elderly generations. But Cajun English is spoken by even the youngest Cajuns, and is considered to be part of the identity of the ethnic group. Phonology. Cajun English is distinguished by some of the following phonological features. The deletion of any word's final consonant is common. Therefore, hand becomes, food becomes, rent becomes, New York becomes, and so on. The typical American gliding vowels, and have reduced glides and none at all, respectively, and. Many vowels which are distinct in general American English are pronounced the same way due to a merger. For example, the words hill and heel are homophones, both being pronounced p-r-l. Stress is generally placed on the second or last syllable of a word, a feature inherited directly from French. The voiceless and voiced alveolar stops t and d are often replaced dental fricatives, a feature used by both Cajun English speakers and speakers of Louisiana Creole French. Examples include bath being pronounced as bat and they as day. Cajun English speakers generally do not aspirate the consonants p, t, or k. As a result, the words pa and ba can sound very similar to speakers of other English varieties. The inclusion of many loanwords, calques, and phrases from French, such as nonce, share, and making groceries. These are a few other examples. Cajun English vowels get, dress, or, trap, lot, strut, foot, fleece, face, palm, thought, goat, near, square, or, start, or, north, or, force, or, cure, or, bar, cloth, nurse, or, goose, prize, or, choice, mouth, or, happy, or, letter, horses, comma, and, pin, pen, think, lang, mirror, nearer, or, orange, or French-influenced Cajun vocabulary. Allens, let's go. Allez pas, of course not. Phase to do, to go to sleep, refers to a dance party. Dis-moi la vérité, tell me the truth. Quoi faire, why. Un magasin, a store. Être en colère, to be angry. Mo chagrin, I'm sorry. Une sucette, a pacifier. Un piastre, a dollar. Un calicon, boxes. Share, dear or darling, also used as buddy or pal. Mais non cher, of course not dear. Most confusing phrases. There are several phrases used by Cajuns that are completely unknown to non-Cajun speakers. When outside of Acadiana, Cajuns tend to be made fun of for using these phrases. Young Cajuns are often jokingly discouraged from marrying non-Cajuns for this simple fact. Some common phrases are listed below. Come see. Come see is the equivalent of saying, come here, regardless of whether or not there is something to see. This phrasing may have its roots in ici, the French word for here. The French viens voir, meaning come see or please come, is often used in Cajun French to ask people to come. Save the dishes. To save the dishes means to put away the dishes into cupboards where they belong after being washed. While dishes are the most common subject, it is not uncommon to save other things. For example, save up the clothes, saving the tools, save your toys. Get run down at the store. Running down at the store involves stepping out of a car to enter the store. Most commonly, the driver will ask the passenger, "Do you want to get down with me?" One can get down at any place, not just the store. The phrase "get down" may come from the act of getting down from a horse, as many areas of Acadiana were only accessible by horse well into the 20th century. It also may originate from the French language descender meaning to get down, much as some English-Spanish bilingual speakers say, "get down." For the Spanish buyer, Macon groceries refers to the act of buying groceries, rather than that of manufacturing them. The confusion originates from the direct translation of the American French phrase, faire l'épicerie, which is understood by speakers to mean to do the grocery shopping. Faire, as used in the French language, can mean either to do or to make. Typing in "to do the grocery shopping" or "make groceries" into Google Translate and translating to French will output "faire l'épicerie" for each phrase. In popular culture, television, in the television series Treme, Cajun English is often used by most of the characters. In the television series True Blood, the character René Lernier was introduced with a Cajun accent. In X-Men, the animated series, the character Gambit was introduced as from Louisiana and is known to speak in a thick Cajun accent. In the television miniseries Band of Brothers, the company's medic Eugene Rowe is half Cajun and speaks with a distinct accent. Likewise, Marielle Snafu Shelton from a companion miniseries The Pacific. In the television series Swamp_People, Troy Landry speaks with a strong accent, spoken by chef and humorist Justin Wilson on his cooking shows for PBS and his comedy albums. In the Heat of the Night, Season 2, Episode 12, A.K.A. Kelly K. Judy Bordeaux comes to Sparta in search of a former prostitute he controlled in New Orleans. Cajun accent is prominent. Video games. Several characters of Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, particularly the narrator, have Cajun accents. Some characters even use Cajun French phrases.